Have you ever wondered what a beautiful view is worth? Nature may not have a market price, but it still has economic value. People spend both time and money traveling to parks, beaches, and forests just to enjoy nature. So, how can we measure that value? Today, we will learn about the travel cost method or TCM, a method used to estimate the value of environmental and recreational sites based on how much people spend to visit them.
The travel cost method or TCM is a review preference technique. It assumes that the value of a site is reflected in how much people are willing to pay to get there. This includes your gas, interest fee, and even the value of your time.
The travel cost method is important because many of environmental resources do not have a market price. For example, how much is a clean beach worth? How much value does a national park provide to society? Since these resources are not bought and sold in traditional market, it is difficult to determine their economic value. TCM help governments and policymakers inform decisions regarding the conservation, tourism development, and also environmental protection. The methods also help to justify investment in protected areas and provide evidence for sustainable resources management. Without valuation methods such as TCM, environmental resources may be undervalued and poorly managed.
Now, let's take a closer look at the advantage and limitation of the travel cost method. One of its biggest advantage is that it is based on the actual behavior. Instead of asking people how much they would pay to enjoy a nature area, it uses real travel expenses and visitation patterns, making the result more reliable and less biased. However, the method is not perfect. One major challenge is dealing with multi-purpose trips. For example, if someone visits a park and goes shopping at a mall on the same day, it becomes difficult to determine how much the travel cost should be attributed to the park visit alone. So, another limitation is estimating the opportunity cost of time. Since different people value their travel time differently. So, despite this challenge, the travel cost method remains one of the most widely used tool for valuing recreational and environmental resources.
Let's look at some local application of the travel cost method or TCM in Malaysia. First, a study conducted in Taman Negara, Pahang, used TCM to estimate the recreational value of one of the world's oldest tropical rainforests. Second, researchers applied TCM at Healing Cars Geoforest Park in Langkawi to measure the economic benefit generated by visitors to this unique ecotourism destination. Third, a study at Taman Tasik Cempaka in Selangor showed how TCM can be used to estimate the recreational value of an urban park and support conservation planning. Fourth, TCM has also been applied in Air Keruh Recreational Forest Melaka to evaluate the economic value of recreational activities provided by forest ecosystem. Finally, a study at Taman Negeri Gunung Stong, Kelantan used TCM to assess visitor willingness to pay and the recreational benefit of the park. This case study demonstrates that the travel cost method is an effective tool for estimating the economic value of recreational sites and supporting sustainable and
Beyond Malaysia, the travel costs have been applied in many countries to understand the value of the natural attraction and support the conservation efforts. For example, in Australia, researchers used the travel cost method to estimate the economic value of the Great Barrier Reef, showing how tourism contributes significantly to the protection of iconic marine ecosystem. In the United States, Yellowstone National Park used the method to measure the benefit visitors receive from recreational experience and also the wildlife viewing activities. Another study in Australia focused on the Mountain Buffalo National Park, where researchers assess the park recreational value to support the sustainable tourism planning. Similar in the Bangladesh, the travel cost method was applied to the Sudirman mangrove to estimate the economic benefit generated by the nature-based tourism and also encourage the conservation effort. In addition, in Spain, the Donana National Park used the travel cost method to evaluate the visitor demands and value of its protected wetland ecosystem. So overall, these international case studies demonstrate how the travel cost method helps governments and the environmental organization makes informed decisions that balance tourism development with the environmental conservation.